Felt loved beyond belief when my girlfriend was comforting during a tough moment. This is just a moment to give praise to my girlfriend because she makes it so incredibly easy to love her. As a man, I've forever struggled a bit with suppressing my negative feelings and putting on a cool face when I'm having a tough time mentally. It's something I've worked hard to improve upon over the years and genuinely have made lots of progress on. As much as I'm not proud to admit it, I'll still have moments of self-doubt once in a great while. So recently, after having a tough week, I found myself laying in my bed with my girlfriend, and for no apparent reason that self-doubt started to creep back into my head while trying to rest. This time around I couldn't seem to shake it off, and it sort of snowballed into a lot of unnecessary thoughts regarding myself, thinking, I'm not really worth much, or she's way too good for me and my girlfriend could do better, I never do enough for her. I was honestly pretty stuck in my thoughts, and decided to get out of bed to try and clear my mind. However, next thing I knew, it had been nearly 20 minutes, and I was leaning on the kitchen counter with my head between my arms, struggling to get out of that headspace. All I needed in that moment was a little bit of reassurance that everything will be alright, and could have never imagined I would get that relief at the time. Until I returned to bed, where my girlfriend was still laying under the covers, half asleep. As I slipped back into bed and lightly put my arm around her in an attempt not to wake my girlfriend up, she turned around slowly and said something that caught me off guard. Are you doing okay? This one question took all of the weight off my shoulders at once, and for the first time I opened up about my situation, telling her I was just having a moment and didn't feel the best about myself at the time. She then did what I would never expect from anyone and wrapped her arms around me so tightly and laid there just hugging me. My girlfriend was the most supportive and reassuring person at that time, saying all of the right things about how amazing I am and how much she loved me. Then she says the phrase, everything will be alright. This is all it took to make me shed a tear, and it made me feel so much more in love with her than I ever thought possible. I realized in that moment that I could never find a significant other more supportive than her, and she is truly a one-in-a-million kind of girl. Even in her sleepy state of mind, she obviously picked up on something being wrong and made the conscious effort to ask if I was alright. We laid in bed as I let my emotions out a bit before going to sleep, and the next morning I couldn't help but thank her for being just what I needed in that tough moment. Although it happened a few weeks back, it's still something I think about quite often, reaffirming my feelings that I truly desire to marry this girl someday. I felt like the experience was worth sharing with others, and it highlights how much a simple gesture can make a huge difference to someone who needs it.